Good morning. I find myself in my old stomping grounds on the Lost River Range in Idaho. And today I'm going to be climbing the Big Daddy, the tallest peak in the land, Mount Borah. It is around 7 a.m. this morning, and I have not climbed this mountain in, it's got to be 12, 13 years, and I'm excited to get back up there. I recall the climb being pretty smooth and easy, but it's been a long time, so we'll see how the infamous Chicken Out Ridge and some of the scrambling compares to my memory. The only thing that's getting in my way, it is a little smoky. There's some fires near Redfish Lake. I'm hoping to be climbing above the smoke layer, and it's not too bad right now, and I'm just hoping that it stays that way. Absolutely gorgeous morning out here. Always great to get back to Idaho to climb some mountains, and excited to get up high. I'm just getting up to the ridge that leads to Borah now. The sun is just cresting over Borah. I got Mount Idaho behind me. And so far the climb's going great. It's definitely a quad buster though. It's about 1,000 vert per mile this whole way up. So very steep, but the trail's in good shape. Definitely better than I remember 13 or 14 years ago. And I have this gorgeous kind of reddish hue of the alpenglow from the little bit of smoke that's sitting down here. This is my last day in Idaho. And even though I got very little sleep, I'm really happy I got up early to do that climb without the sun on me. And I'm excited to get this peak in on my last day here. It's been a while and always amazing to get up in the Lost River Range. I love these mountains. I'm 2 hours in right now, right below Chicken Out Ridge. Somehow the mosquitoes are horrible, even though there's no water in sight. That is how Idaho works for some reason. And I do need to correct a wrong. I called this Mount Idaho earlier, but it is this peak. I should know better, but it's been a long time since I've been up here. So all the better that I'm up here today, relearning the names of the mountains in my backyard. We're about to check out how spicy Chicken Out Ridge is. The last time I did it, I don't remember it being anything crazy, but that was a long time ago, so maybe the traumatic experience last time I was up here is all but wiped from my memory. But I'm gonna keep on moving, get out of these bugs, and get to the highest point in Idaho. Well, I think I just passed Chicken Out Ridge. I'm not sure. It seemed pretty anticlimactic, and it seems like you could go around it, but maybe it's still coming up here. Awesome scramble along this ridge line. You can make it a little extra spicy if you want, which is always fun. And it does look like there's a remnant of a very cool couloir there that I definitely want to ski one day. Always fun to see some snow in July. We're past the snow field. I think we've gained the majority of our vert, minus the last summit push. And we have these beautiful striated rocks underneath us. On the final push now, into the scree, my specialty. I'm sitting right below the summit cap now and have confirmed that that section was Chicken Out Ridge. Again, less spicy than I recall, but you can definitely make your own route up this section of the peak. I think the last time I climbed up the ridge line itself. Where I'm going up now is kind of looser scree. Got to be careful for some rocks coming towards your head on the way down. But overall, pretty straightforward climb. Got to be used to that loose rock like many of these peaks in Idaho, but definitely a better trail than a lot of the other 12,000 foot peaks here. The smoke isn't too bad. The views are epic, and we still got mosquitoes even up at 12,400 feet or so. I've made it here to the summit of Mount Borah, just shy of 12,650 feet. And the views are as epic as I can remember. The smoke is making it so I can't quite see the Tetons and the Pioneers and boulders as well as I would like. But at least the Lost River Range is looking magnificent as always. Awesome climb getting up here, beautiful summit. Gonna hang out for a few minutes and start scree skiing my way down, as I got things to do with my mom and my wife later here in my last day in Idaho. But not a bad way to start the day. It's a little after 10 right now, so it took me about 3 hours on the way up. Gonna aim for about an hour on the way down, maybe an hour and some change. But thank you so much for coming along up Mount Borah. It's really awesome to climb one of these peaks I climbed a lot when I was younger, and where my sense of adventure and my love of the mountains was really born. We're off the ridge line, about to hit the highway of the trail that's gonna take us to our car. So awesome getting back out here in the Lost River Range. This place has such a rugged, desolate, stark beauty, and I've missed it. I will definitely be back, and think I'll have to do a series of climbing I think it's 8 of the Idaho 12,000 foot peaks. I've done most of them, but I'm gonna start from scratch, and every summer try to hit one more. I've made it to my trusty old truck, and that is a wrap on Borah. It is 11:40 right now, so it was 3 hours up, hung out on the summit for half an hour, and about an hour and 15 minutes down. But I will say it feels like my knees are about to pop out of their sockets, as that way down is just the perfect amount of steepness to hurt really bad. But overall, incredible climb. Glad to get back here in Idaho. And I think that was 8 or 9 miles and about 5,000 vert, somewhere along those lines. But it's getting hot down here, and I think it's time for me to head home.